Hey, what's going on? This is Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Jason from Five Finger Death Punch. Hello.
All right. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Take off, eh? We're in Canada.
We're in Canada, eh? I heard that you had an awesome day though, because you actually got to see some family. How's it been just kind of being back in Canada after some touring?
I love it. I love it here. It's fantastic. I'm from Canada. I was born and raised in Toronto, so I'm always pulling the pant leg of the guys going, we gotta go there, we gotta tour, so this is our first sort of coast-to-coast tour.
Well, it's awesome because there's some wicked bands on the bill. Right prior to this interview, you were chatting with Nikki Sixx. But with you guys, what do you kind of look for a great touring partner? Are there any qualities?
A great touring partner? Well, I mean, obviously, we like to tour with people that we're friends with. I mean, long months on the road, certainly it's a lot easier when you're with people that you like, and of course we've become very good friends with these bands. And aside from that, I think that the people that come to see the show like to hear bands that have a good catalog of songs, and certainly have that with the bands that we've chosen.
Well, being a Canadian tour, I have to ask, what is your go-to Tim Hortons order? 'Cause the other bands have been saying they get their fill of it, especially going on these long drives.
That was my first job, by the way, ever. I worked for Tim Hortons for $3.50 an hour. I was packing donuts onto a van that had to go deliver to the local stores. It was awful. But my go-to order is a large double-double and a chocolate glazed donut, probably.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
How's that?
And you were in Poland prior to this Canadian leg.
Yeah.
My favorite part, seeing your photos from that, was when you were there and all of these kids had your haircut and this exact same mohawk, the same dyed red hair. What was it like kind of seeing that, knowing how much your fans care to meet you and have that kind of same resemblance?
It's great, I mean, it really is just about an exchange, if they do that, they come to the show, I do that, I put on the show. It's it's just an exchange, and it's very flattering. I mean, there's a lot of hours that are spent on tour, kind of sitting around. So we kind of do things that make ourselves excited. So to see that resonate to the fans is certainly special.
Well, on the music front, you're back in the studio.
Yes, we
conjuring some new stuff up. So how's that coming along?
It's great. We're about halfway done the next record. To some people it may seem a little premature, but it's not like we're releasing that record right now. We're just putting some time into being creative while we have time. See, the thing is that the bigger the band has become, the more time it seems that we are spending on tour. So we have to strategically figure out when we can, get things done when we're not on tour, and that just happens to have been the last couple months. So.
Your last record release is Got Your Six, which pretty much means got your back. But I didn't also know, did you decide to go with that because it is the sixth record? What is the meaning behind Got Your Six to you?
Well, it is exactly what you mentioned. It's a military term for, we got your back, which is, I guess, sort of our little nod to the military, and people already know that we support them. But it's also our sixth record, so we figured, well, it has two meanings for us then.
I came across this game, and it was which person from Five Finger Death Punch would keep you through a zombie apocalypse. And I think it came about because of all the press photographs you guys have with the different weapons. So if you were to rely on a member from the band to go through an apocalypse, which do you think would help you through it the best?
I'll say Cale.
Okay, why?
Because he's just much bigger than all of us put together.
So right there you have it, you're set.
I can hide behind Chris. I do it every night on stage.
Well, I just want to do a little quick fire round with you.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh boy, all right. First one, what was the first concert that you went to?
Rush on the Signals tour, Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens.
How Canadian.
With the Payolas opening, which is Bob Rock on guitar.
Very cool.
How's that?
Where would you like to perform that you have yet to?
I'd like to play in Los Angeles, either the Staples Center or the LA Forum.
And what's a movie you could watch over and over?
I like war films, so probably Saving Private Ryan or The Pianist.
Okay. And then you had mentioned that you worked at Timmy's earlier, but what is the worst job you had as a teenager?
I worked for a company called Whiting Roll-Up Door out of Oakville, Ontario. and if they ever see this, they'll get a kick out of it. But it was a dingy, dusty warehouse, and I was riveting the doors together. So I'd get up with headphones on, and it was just long, hard, and awful.
Just to wrap things up today, anything you want to say to all of your fans who will be viewing? Just any parting words?
Hey, I'm glad that we're in Canada. It's awesome. It's been fantastic, and I would expect to see the band repeating this kind of a tour, hopefully once a year or once a cycle. I think that Canada is a great place for us to come and visit, so expect to see more.
Awesome. Mitch, thank you so much for your time today.
My pleasure.
It means a lot. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.